Had to know people were going to be talking like crazy about this movie, right? When you decided to do it, no.
It certainly wasn't why I did it. No, I really try not to think about people's reactions or response to my choices or the work I do. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have the courage to kind of step up and make some of these choices. So no, I didn't. You know, I'm pleased that people are liking it. It's quite the relief. You know, because we really went through a hard time making the film. It was really tough. Yeah.
With the subject, and I talked to Jake about this. If it didn't turn out to be such an unbelievably amazing, beautiful movie, it was a risk for you to do it. Because there's no guarantees that it's going to turn out to be beautiful, right? Did you think that going into it a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so, but I've never really considered that I had anything at stake. Like, what was I risking? You know, I don't really put my career up on a pedestal. I don't really like to make safe choices. I think if you do that, I get bored.
Yeah.
You know, so I looked at this as a real opportunity to tell a story that really hadn't been told before, and that opportunity just doesn't come around. And I also understood that it was going to be an opportunity to mature as an actor, mature as a person, you know, and so that was exciting. Yeah.
Jake said that you guys got a little bit banged up at times with doing some of the scenes, whether it was the fighting or the other scenes. Everything, it was intense. I mean, that intensity to keep that going was pretty crazy. You got banged up a little?
Did I?
Yeah.
Sure. It was a rugged shoot. You know, I can't remember. Actually, the only time I remember, the two times I remember physically getting banged up was I had to hit a brick wall with my fists, and I just, by the end of the day, I just had blood pissing out of my hand. And the other time was when I had to get beaten up outside a pub after I had the fight with Alma in the kitchen, and I go and I smack a guy through the car, and then he drags me to the ground. The stuntman was actually paid to let me hit him in the head, and he was like an ex-hockey player, so I hit him in the head, and my fist just like crunched. You know, I broke his nose, but he didn't even know. And then he just dragged me out of the car and kicked the out of me, and actually really kicked the out of me. And that was the last night shooting. So
wow.
They just said go for it.
Thank you so much, Matt. Are you gonna take some time off when you have a baby?
Yeah.